Hi, Paul from PowerWashStore.com here, 855-351-9274. We're here with Robert from Hill City Pro Wash. He brought his truck here for us to do a little bit of work on, drove from North Carolina all the way here, had a nice long drive, and he's got a nice long drive back, but hopefully we're able to help him out here and get him set up with some nice new equipment. So we're going to do a little walk around of his truck and what he's planning on doing here. He came installed. He had two 250-gallon totes, or 225-gallon totes, sorry, installed on here for his water. Going on here, he's going to have his full signage with his advertising, which is going to be great. It'll help kind of protect that, give him a nice look on the truck. We installed underneath here a 36-inch underbody truck mount truck bed toolbox that can lock. Inside we installed his booster pump here, has his bypass kit, his ground fault plug, and his on-off and everything here. Back on the side here, you'll see we have our control wizard remote control system. This will allow him, when he turns this on here, you can see, to be able to turn his booster pump on and off. He can also control a 12-volt circuit if he wants to control lights or add the electric ball valves for switching between drawing from the proportioner and rinsing down the line. This will work up to 10,000 feet with the long-range remote. With the short-range remote, we're getting about 400 feet with just the regular key fob one. So it has the option of doing both for long range or if he gets a lot of interference. This is all set up. We put a little bit longer cord on this one. He's planning on installing a generator underneath on the other side or over here next to it that he can plug it in. So he has the ability to shorten that cord down the road if he wants to be able to do that. That is plumbed into our Hill City Pro Wash proportioner here. This will allow him to clean with the booster pump without having to batch mix. He has his 55-gallon bleach tank. He's going to use a second 55-gallon tank for his detergent, and then he has his water tanks. Now the way these tanks are set up here is there actually, you see a couple of different valves. This will allow him to use this one for his recovery unit only if he wants to use it for recovery, or he can use it for pure water, or clean water as well, and have 500 gallons of capacity or 225 gallons of capacity. Coming around the side here, he has a 5.5 gallon a minute pressure washer on here with a generator. We had put on his Tucker RODI system, mounted that to the bed for him. Coming around underneath here, what we did is we plumbed that down to a 6-inch electric reel underneath here. He has a quick connect here for when he puts his hose on. And you can see it's all wired into the pressure washer battery, so he can wind that up automatically without having to fight with it. We have a vacuum hose recovery reel on here. On this, I believe we have 100 feet of vacuum hose on this. This will hold up to 200 feet or 250 feet of vacuum hose. He has 4 18-inch electric Titan reels. He's going to install some garden hose on this one. You can see we have our feeder line for our booster pump and our tank. We have our 5/8 hose for his booster pump spraying and applicating. Again, electric reels. These are all hooked up, ready to go. And he has 2 high pressure hose reels here, 18-inch, all with the stainless plumbing. Coming around the side here, you can see he has another toolbox that he's planning on using for another truck. He has a little room in back there where we've set his recovery surface cleaner between the 2 pressure washers. Mighty M 5.5 3500 psi pressure washer here, and his Hydrotech RZV 10E1 recovery system, and this will allow him to recapture and reuse the water if he decides to do that, because it has built-in filtration that'll get him down to 10 microns, and then he can use the filter bag inside the water tank to get it down to 5 microns. And over in this storage box we added here, he has his parts for his RZV. This is the filter bag that would go into his recovery tank. He has his scupper for picking up water off the ground, as well as some berms and sand snakes and things like that. So this is the Hill City Pro Wash truck that he brought out for us. Thanks to Robert for coming to visit us. It's always nice to see him and his father here. Spent a long day here yesterday working on it today, and he's going to be heading back home and going and making some more money with his equipment, and looking forward to working with him again. So Paul from Power Wash Store, 855-351-9274.